Hello there, how are you guys doing today? A long time no see. I'm supposed to speak in Spanish in this kind of videos, like I have been doing them in Spanish, but something is like, I want to do it in English today. And I mean, I might use Spanglish, but I think it doesn't really matter. At the end of the day, I think we all are trying to be more of ourselves, more of who we are supposed to be. And at the same time, it doesn't exist who we are supposed to be. You're just here to explore it, to enjoy the ride. And it feels like we are expecting so much of ourselves. I'm drinking some hibiscus tea. It's very good. I do recommend it a lot. I think you're a very interesting person. I'm connecting with this feeling of a very complex being. In an aspect, there's a lot of light, there's a lot of peace, there's a lot of love, and so much compassion. But in the other side, there is something fierce and very powerful, dark, sensual, something that it's willing to sacrifice things in order to follow their dreams. It takes courage to get out of your comfort zone, and it takes courage to be who you are. But it not only takes courage, it takes energy, it takes space, it takes time. And for you, you have been putting on that time, putting on that effort, trying to get yourself at all points. And that has brought you into the situation that you're currently in. I mean, I think we all have been going through many different things, but I would like to just offer you a little reading while we're here. And well, my name is Agustina. You can call me Agua, Agus, Anaí. I have many names, but this is gonna be a message for a collective that it's going through a lot of different feelings right now. Big feelings, big changes as well, and the ancestors are telling me that you are more than ready to face it straight ahead without anything to fear. You ready? Not only you're ready, you're fucking good at it. And you're gonna see how much you can let yourself flow into this new position, new life. Even if your life looks similar, inside of you something has changed, and that something helps you be more perceptive of pleasure. And pleasure and pain are like some of the most attractive currencies that we have nowadays. Something is telling me that you have a beautiful laugh too. But let's start. So universe, please help me be a good channel for these people. I feel heat in my back and in my hands. You guys are probably fire signs. I feel like Sagittarius, Leo, Aries, maybe Virgo, maybe Gemini, maybe Aquarius as well. But you guys are like very much fluid. And tell me, what is the archetype that these people are embracing these days? the Chiromancer, delivering news, collaboration. Okay, so this is the archetype. So you're kind of person that has a very good pattern recognition. You're the kind of person that can read energy, but you also can manipulate energy. Confirmation. Something was telling me that you need to let yourself shine your light without fear, because if you are feeling awkward or you are not letting yourself be, then you are kind of defeating the purpose of your gift, and your gift is very powerful. You're probably either a healer or a seer, or you are balancing out the energies of the world, bringing harmony, and that is a very important job to do. Let's see if I get one more of these ones. The Walker, yes. And the unknown, a journey. So you have been walking in this journey for quite some time, maybe months, maybe years, maybe weeks, who knows. It doesn't really matter when you start, because this path of awareness, whenever you start being aware, something switches little by little, and you are moving into this very specific, unique and yours pace, and you should just always walk in that pace. So like in this other deck from the Archangel Michael, it says be gentle with yourself, and the prayer for this is: Archangel Michael, please guide me in treating myself with gentle, nurturing love in everything I think, speak, and do. Help me know that I deserve compassion. I release any feelings of guilt to you so that I may experience lasting inner peace. I feel like you are getting to experience peace very recently. I feel like you needed to battle for this peace a lot, because maybe you were not brought up in a peaceful environment. I can relate to that. I think that choosing to be peaceful and to enjoy, it's going against the current for you. But this is also bringing you to a very comfortable space in your own body, being your own home. And I just want you to know that you're doing great. Maybe you're still a little bit rough with yourself. Yeah, see how you're talking to yourself. I think you're very, 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 very intelligent, very wise, but you still are like a little commandant on yourself. You're very disciplined, very, very strong towards yourself, but sometimes you don't need to treat yourself with strength. You need to treat yourself with gentleness, because there's this phrase that says something along the lines of, it's not the thunder that makes the flower grow, it's the rains. So I think you should give yourself some credit for how far have you gotten just by being alive in this life that we're having on earth. Not because it's anything bad, because there's not such a thing as good and bad, but particularly these days it feels like there is some things that are like more fucked up than others, and it takes a toll on everybody's mental health to know that, you know, there is people that do terrible things and they're still going out there, yet you make an effort every day to be good, you make an effort every day to be you, and you need to keep on going. Don't look back. That's not where you're going. You're the face of evolution. You are the face of Mother's Earth love, and I mean this. So please keep on going. Please, please. You're amazing. You're delicious. I feel like this collective that I'm talking to has a very strong perception of life, very, very beautiful morals or virtuous beliefs, and you are the kind of people that will never just sit down if you don't agree with something that is happening. You're the kind of person that makes others feel safe. That's real power, in my opinion. So now we're going to a unicorn deck. This is the card and it's growth. And growth. Seek out a mentor or guide. Take baby steps as you grow. Be willing to learn from others. So I think like as we are growing and expanding, because this is an ever happening thing, it's like you never are gonna finish like getting to know yourself and expanding, because that's our nature. I feel like you have been alone for a really long time and now you need to let others in a little bit. And I know it sounds very scary, but there's gonna be people that are gonna be there to help you. You just gotta be open. And that sounds very scary. Like even if I say this, it's like, yes, it's scary, but you know, we can always try. Something really fun happened to me the other day. I was talking to this lady. I work at a hotel. I'm a waitress and a bartender there. And I was just like, oh, like, hi, welcome in, blah, blah. And then I was just being open. She looked very special. She had like some facial paintings, you know, like she had like some dots in her face and was walking barefoot. And I was just like, well, yes, that's cool. I talked to her and I was telling her a little bit about like the historical place, and then she looks at me and she goes, you know, it's very warm in here because you make it warm. And then she gave me a hug, and I wanted to cry. I truly felt that was like an angel. Literally, like she was an angel coming to say that to me. And I feel like that's what we are, you know. There's no need for like an actual mythical creature to come into you. It's like we are that for each other if we give each other the chance to be like that, right? So let yourself be blessed. The universe wants to bless you. The universe wants to let you experience what it has to experience, and you have the power to choose if you're gonna let that happen to you or not. Because it's very good. You're very good. I think you have managed generosity and like to give and to give and to give. Now, how about this? You try to receive with an open heart, with a grateful heart. I think it's gonna be good for you. For me too. Okay, 777. Forgiveness. Love can heal even the deepest wounds. The angels encourage you to forgive and let go of past grievances in your relationships, allowing love to flourish and to grow. I think forgiveness is such a special thing. 1306 as I said that, but it's just like forgiveness is so special for me, because it's one of the hardest things that I have needed to practice. I think not for all others only, but for me as well. It's like I give up a lot on myself when I was younger. I give up hope. I give up my fire, and I let others decide for me. And until the day of today, sometimes I struggle to forgive myself. But I think you and me, we both are deserving of forgiveness, because we were born free and we are here in this world to be free. And although it pains me to admit that I have abandoned myself, I now know better, and I will never do the same thing to myself like that, hopefully. I mean, I cannot go back to the past, but I would never change anything that happened to me because of all those things. I am here today, but I do forgive myself and I decide to learn from my mistakes, which is like very important. I feel like the best way to be able to learn to like really forgive yourself is to let go of the situations and to really accept what happened and say, okay, I learned from this. Because if you don't learn, then that mistake or that situation happened for nothing, and then, you know, it's not very cool. but if you learn from it, it becomes something very special. And love can heal even the deepest wounds. And this love, I think it's associated with this growth that we're letting go from old things, we're letting go from old patterns, and we should most definitely give ourselves a hug, like a little hug, because we're doing so good. And not only we're doing so good, but we're also like trying our best to keep on going, to build something for ourselves, to be happy. It takes a lot of courage to be cheerful and to be happy. It takes a lot of courage to be positive. It takes a lot of courage to be standing your ground. Most of the times when you're standing for something, you stand alone. And you're not afraid of that anymore. So please, be kind to yourself. And focus upon divine and perfect health. I think this message is very important. I think we should focus, me too, and taking care of our bodies so it can be a good vessel for us to be able to receive these gifts and this love. And overall, because we need to prioritize our health, because we are here for a reason, and we are also having a divine purpose to fulfill, which is to bless our lives and the lives of others around us. And if you're like a service minded, spirited person, you need to pour in your own cup first, most definitely. And it says, the prayer from Archangel Michael, it says, God and Archangel Michael, thank you for continuously reminding me to focus upon perfect health, and for guiding my actions so that they support my well-being. So I think it goes pretty well hand in hand with what I mentioned. So let us try our best to find the things that make us feel pleasurable in our bodies. Like, if you don't know yet, then try to slowly like bring awareness to those moments in where you're moving or walking or breathing. I think that's very important. Because you deserve it. You deserve to know yourself. You're your best friend. And let's say that you have a lot of things that you need to fulfill in this society. Well, those can wait. You can take 5 minutes to nourish yourself. You can take 5 minutes to consciously move your body. You can take 5 minutes to say good job and to say some words of affirmations, to meditate, to relax. You can do that. You deserve it. You are here to enjoy yourself and to experience love and authentic ways of going through this life that are only there for you, and that path is only yours, and the only one that can unlock that door is you. And the world needs you. The world needs you to keep on going with purpose and with health and with love, because you're a light to this world. You have a lot of love in your heart because you are love. Connect with Mother Nature. She is so happy that you are alive, and she knows how you feel. She also suffers, and she also has been exploited and abused by us for so many years. And that same thing happened to you. So connect to her and see, not because she got mistreated and exploited and burned and cut down, it means that she will not grow again. Even if it takes years, she will grow again, and so will you. So will you. Well, we have an animal here. It's a white raven spirit, and it says trust in magic. Look how pretty. It's so nice. I feel like you're a very magical being, and the number 66. You're a very magical being because you are magic. As we said before, you can manipulate energy, you can read energy, you are walking in your own path. I feel like there is a little bit of tension happening in your body, probably in your back, in between your shoulders, in the back of your neck. I feel like you are dealing with a lot of envy, a lot of a lot of fear that is not yours. So remember to clean yourself, be very good at having habits that will help you ground yourself, and pray a lot, pray in your heart, pray to God for him to help you find the answers that you need for the things that are particularly and inherently special for you, to see the miracles and the love that they have for you, because you're very loved. Like, you're very loved because you are. Everybody is loved. You just have to see it. And the more you flirt and you love back life, the more you'll be able to focus on this connection, and this connection is going to get stronger. That's how we as humans react. That's how everything in the world functions. The more and the deeper you know something and you interact with it, the more beautiful the bond becomes. If you feel like life is shit, then life is gonna be shit. If you feel life is beautiful no matter what happens, and you are grateful for the things that you have, more things that will make you be grateful will come to your life. And this is like, there is an experiment that some Polish psychologists made, and it was about how like having like a moment a day where you would write down things that why you were grateful and what happened and how could you feel like grateful, would help people like feel more grateful and have like a higher sense of meaning in their life. And I think it's a very beautiful experiment, because most of the times we just are like, we are very ungrateful in a sense, because we're used to have those things. Like, imagine one day we just don't have water and you always have water, and you really feel like you're very blessed when the water comes back. So I think it's the same with your spirit. When your spirit starts inhabiting your body, you just like kind of have it for granted. But the more you are grateful for the small things, the more grateful you will be for even bigger things. This is actually, the things are not the thing that you're grateful for. You are just grateful because it's a feeling that is making you feel that way, not the thing. If you get what I'm saying. It's like, whenever you feel gratefulness and you focus on that, it's not only that, you're just like, being here in my body, being able to experience this miracle that it is to be alive. It's so beautiful. And I think it's very important that you pray. Just talk to God, just talk to the universe, and just mention things that you enjoy, say things that you're grateful for, and they will definitely give you something to be grateful for. Actually, that happened to me as well a few times, where I was just like, oh wow, this is very beautiful, and then like a few hours later something very sweet would happen as well, and I was like a silent witness about this, and it made me feel very, very blessed, because it's just that, like, this life is interacting with you and you are interacting with it. So enjoy. Like, try to find pleasure in all the things that you do, whatever it is, like eating. Okay, we have the Ace of Wands backwards. So I think this is telling you to slow down a little bit. You have been expanding a lot very fast. You have been doing a lot of things, fulfilling societal expectations probably, and you have been feeling a lot of love and a lot of pressure probably, and a lot of stress. So it's time to chill out, because you have the 10 of Cups. You're chilling. You are like being provided for. You would never experience again to worry about these material things, because you're here beyond that reason. You're like here to be you, and I think that's like very important for you to know, because I think a lot of the stress comes from not knowing and feeling insecure, and you don't have a reason why to feel insecure. I think you are doing great, and you're gonna do even greater if you're grateful. and my roommates are having a blast. But yeah, okay, somebody broke your heart. This change might have been because somebody broke your heart. I'm sorry. It's hard when you go through those things, and it really hurts. But you're here now, and better things are coming. You already are in a much better place. You're always a friend to yourself now. Nobody can take that away from you. Nobody could take you away from yourself to begin with, but as I said before, you managed very well and with honors this art of being generous. Now it's time for you to be generous to yourself, patient to yourself, and you will find divine guidance and love all around you. The Queen of Pentacles. You have been nourishing gifts. Your ancestors are there for you, guiding you, telling you the secrets in your blood. There is something very special about you. There is something very special about your soul. There is something very special about the way that you're interacting with this life. Don't let it go to waste. You are amazing and you're loved, and great things are coming for you. Just focus on making space for them, and you will be able to find out what they are at the correct time. Think that you're always at the right place at the right moment for these blessings to reach you, because you are. Take the decision that you feel like taking. That's the right decision. Dealings or relationships with a man. Maybe you will be getting into a relationship or into a business relationship, or okay, no, but take care. Enemies are working against you. Okay. But you also have like your secret admirer. Okay, just like have an extra eye and your relationships. I feel like that try to focus on being who you are and trying to focus on and managing this kind of like more animal part of us that has like desires like lust and sexual like drive. Know that you're like very beautiful. Something tells me you're like very hot and that's kind of like making you be in like people's minds in a certain way that people get very nervous around you, and that you have people that are gonna envy you because of that, and people who are gonna try to get your wins. But be aware and know that you can manage your desires, and the more you manage your desires, the more you're gonna be able to enjoy it whenever the right person for you shows up, and it will. Fox. Shrewdness and resourcefulness, especially in business. You're extremely smart, you're extremely talented, and you will be able to find a way to fix and manage and enjoy yourself. Just follow your intuition, follow your heart, and know that you are loved and you're not alone, because you're not. And I love you very much. We're gonna be trying to be happy all together, and I took a card from the months of the year. This is November and September. So November and September are gonna be important for you this year. Why? Because you're gonna find love. Okay. Are they gonna have like a partner by then, or they're gonna start a relationship by then? Year. Okay. Maybe in a year. Let it go. Okay, it doesn't matter. Just enjoy yourself, and everything is gonna come at the right time, at the right point, because you are magical, and I love you very much. Enjoy yourself and have a very, very good week. Yeah, gracias, and bye bye.